Can you even believe this? One of the sweetest, most beloved actresses in Chinese entertainment, the star of Hidden Love, the drama that blew up on Netflix in America, was once locked in a hotel room by her own management company and subjected to an exorcism instead of getting proper mental health treatment. That's exactly what Zhao Lusi publicly accused her former agency of doing at the end of 2024. And the fallout dominated headlines throughout 2025. Picture the scene. December 2024. Zhao Lusi hits rock bottom, the lowest point of her entire career. She's in a wheelchair because her body is so weak she can't walk on her own. She temporarily loses the ability to speak. Doctors call it aphasia, caused by extreme stress and severe anxiety. Her eyes are red and swollen, her face gaunt from drastic weight loss. She barely resembles the bubbly, sweet girl millions of fans around the world fell in love with. Instead of rushing her to a psychiatrist or a proper medical facility, her former agency, KU Media, also known as Galaxy Cool Entertainment, decides to call an exorcist to the hotel room to cure her. They actually believed she was possessed by evil spirits, rather than suffering from major depression and anxiety disorders. And the most horrifying part, they locked the hotel room door, kept her inside for days, and prevented family or friends from reaching her. Zhao Lusi was completely isolated, alone with her panic attacks and overwhelming fear. This isn't some random blogger rumor. These are the details Zhao Lusi herself shared on Weibo, backed up with screenshots of messages and witness statements. She wrote that she felt like a real prisoner in the very room her company had booked for her. When that post went live, millions of international fans, especially in the US, were absolutely shocked. The hashtags number Justice for Zhao Lusi and number Freedom for Rosy started trending worldwide almost instantly, with hundreds of thousands of posts demanding justice for her. People couldn't wrap their heads around how a star at the peak of her career could be treated this way. Zhao Lusi was the girl with the sweetest smile, the one who made American viewers fall hard for her cute rom-com roles in Hidden Love and Love Like the Galaxy. But behind all that glamour were months of darkness very few people knew about. She had been battling depression since 2019, yet the agency kept piling on insane schedules, filming back-to-back with no real breaks. By late 2024, she had reached her absolute limit. She couldn't take it anymore. And instead of protecting her, the people who were supposed to manage her career pushed her even deeper into crisis. The exorcism and hotel lockdown story became the final straw that made Zhao Lusi go public and fight her former agency. She said that was the moment she realized she had to save herself, that she had to break free from that control or she might not survive. During those locked-up days, she could only cry alone, with no one by her side and no proper medical care. It was only after her family and lawyers forcefully intervened that she was finally allowed out and could start real treatment. This is the most chilling moment in Zhao Lusi's entire 2025 drama, a saga that goes way beyond contracts or money and dives straight into mental health and power abuse in the Chinese entertainment industry. Her story forced the international fan community to ask serious questions. How could someone as big as Zhao Lusi be treated like this? And how many other young artists are silently enduring the same thing? Zhao Lusi showed incredible courage by speaking out. That decision changed everything for her career. But to really understand the full picture, we need to go back in time a little, see exactly where this drama started, and find out how Zhao Lusi managed to stage such an epic comeback. To really understand why this drama exploded the way it did, we need to go back in time and look at Zhao Lusi's relationship with her former agency, KU Media, also known as Galaxy Cool Entertainment. Zhao Lusi signed with this company very early in her career, right when she first entered the industry. She was still super young, only about 20 years old, and the agency promised to support her, train her, and turn her into a major star. At first, everything seemed fine. She quickly gained attention with cute supporting roles, then broke out big with Love Like the Galaxy. And later, hidden love. The drama that took her fame international, especially in the US. But behind that success was a brutal work schedule. As early as 2019, Zhao Lusi started showing signs of depression. She had mentioned in older interviews that she often couldn't sleep, felt constant anxiety, and was under huge pressure to maintain that sweet public image. Yet the agency didn't lighten her load. Instead, they kept booking new projects, forcing her to film back-to-back, attend events, do live stream sales, basically no real days off. She once said there were months where she averaged only 3 to 4 hours of sleep per night. Her body was slowly breaking down, but whenever she asked for a break or to slow down the schedule, the company refused, saying this was her golden period to make money and build fame. By 2024, things got way worse. Zhao Lusi discovered that the agency had taken a huge amount of money from her personal studio. Specifically, she accused them of withdrawing over 2 million RMB, roughly $280,000, from her studio account without her permission. This was money she earned from separate endorsements and activities. She felt completely betrayed. On top of that, the company kept threatening her. If she tried to leave or go public about it, they would blacklist her, basically ban her from the entire industry so she couldn't get any more jobs. This is a common tactic in Cbiz that many young artists have faced. At first, Zhao Lusi tried to handle it privately. She sent lawyers, asked for the money back, and requested a clean contract termination. But the agency refused and even increased the pressure by scheduling more intense work, despite knowing her health was terrible. November and December 2024 were the darkest months. She was suffering constant anxiety attacks, panic episodes, and had to rely on sedatives regularly. She posted a photo of herself in a wheelchair on Weibo with a short caption saying she was exhausted and needed rest. Fans were extremely worried, but no one imagined there was something even more horrifying going on behind the scenes. That's when the Exorcism and hotel lockdown incident happened, exactly what we talked about in part 1. It became the final straw that pushed Zhao Lusi to stop staying silent. She prepared carefully, gathered message screenshots, contracts, bank statements, statements from former staff and friends. Then, toward the end of 2024, she posted a long statement on Weibo officially calling out the company. That post racked up hundreds of millions of views and stayed at #1 on Weibo hot search for days. Netizens in China and internationally were split. One side fully supported Zhao Lusi, seeing her as a victim of the toxic management system in Cbiz. The other side doubted her, claiming she was just making drama to get out of her contract. But as more evidence came out, public opinion shifted heavily in her favor. KU Media initially stayed quiet, then released a statement denying all accusations, saying they had always taken the best care of Zhao Lusi and it was just a misunderstanding. However, they couldn't provide convincing proof to counter what she had shared. The legal battle officially kicked off in early 2025. Zhao Lusi sued the company, demanding compensation and an unconditional contract termination. This was the period when she faced massive pressure, anti-fans attacking her, nasty rumors spreading, some even saying she'd be permanently blacklisted. But Zhao Lusi didn't back down. She kept getting mental health treatment, took time to recover, and quietly prepared for her comeback. International fans played a huge role here. They kept trending supportive hashtags on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, helping the story spread far beyond mainland China. And then, things started turning in a more positive direction. But the health consequences she had to deal with were still very real. We'll dive deeper into that in the next part. Now, let's talk about the health consequences Zhao Lusi had to endure. Damage that didn't just last a few months, but lingered and deeply affected both her life and career. From late 2024 through mid-2025, Zhao Lusi's health was genuinely critical. She lost weight incredibly fast, at one point dropping to under 40 kilograms despite being 165 centimeters tall. Photos of her looking frail, with dark circles under her eyes and pale skin, spread across social media and broke international fans' hearts. Many in the US even called her the fragile girl because she looked so vulnerable. She was officially diagnosed with severe anxiety disorder and clinical depression. There were days she couldn't get out of bed, didn't want to eat, didn't want to talk to anyone. Zhao Lusi shared that she had to rely on antidepressants and sedatives for a long time. She also suffered serious sleep disorders, sometimes staying awake entire nights because of panic attacks. What made it even scarier was how the agency abandoned her right when she needed support the most. At her lowest point, the company didn't arrange a private psychologist, didn't give her real time off, and even tried to downplay her condition to the media. They were only focused on keeping control so she couldn't leave. Zhao Lusi said there were moments she felt she couldn't hold on any longer. She even thought about giving up everything: her career, the spotlight that so many people dream of. Luckily, her family stayed by her side, constantly encouraging her and getting her proper intensive treatment. She also started regular therapy sessions, learned meditation and yoga to manage her emotions. But mental wounds don't heal easily. Even after leaving the old agency by mid-2025, Zhao Lusi still dealt with sudden anxiety episodes. She canceled several events because she wasn't mentally strong enough to face crowds. Fans were extremely worried and kept sending messages of support on Weibo and international platforms. One detail that outraged many people was the agency locking the hotel door and blocking family from reaching her. Zhao Lusi said that during those days, she wasn't fed properly, couldn't see a doctor, and had to face her fears completely alone. She feared that without her lawyers and family stepping in quickly, she might not have made it through. The physical toll was obvious too. Her immune system weakened, she got sick easily, lost a lot of hair, and had breakouts from prolonged stress. She had to take tons of vitamins and supplements to recover. There were times she couldn't even put on makeup or pick clothes herself because her hands shook and her mind was exhausted. International fans launched multiple campaigns for mental health awareness because of Zhao Lusi's story. They trended hashtags like #MentalHealthMatters and #SupportZhaoLusi on US TikTok, sharing their own experiences so people would understand that depression isn't weakness. It's a real illness that needs serious treatment. Zhao Lusi also became more open about it. She posted long messages on Weibo, thanking fans for standing by her during the hardest time. She said their love gave her the strength to keep going. She even promised to take better care of herself and never let herself fall into that state again. Slowly, she started recovering. She gained weight back, her face became healthier and more glowing, and her smile appeared more often in new photos. But she admitted the healing journey was still long, and she would continue seeing her therapist regularly. Zhao Lusi's health story woke up a lot of awareness in the Chinese entertainment industry. Many younger artists began speaking out about work pressure and mental health issues they were facing. Some agencies even announced they would improve healthcare policies for their talents. At the same time, Zhao Lusi had to deal with waves of anti-fans and nasty rumors during this period. Some said she was faking illness for sympathy. Others claimed she was overdoing it to escape her contract. Those words hurt her even more, but she chose to stay silent and focus on healing. By mid-2025, as her health stabilized, Zhao Lusi started preparing for a fiercer legal fight and quietly planning her screen comeback. She knew the only way to silence the doubters was to prove herself through her work, and she did exactly that. But the details of the legal battle and public reaction will come in the next part. In 2025, the legal battle between Zhao Lusi and her former agency, KU Media, entered its most intense phase. With strong support from her legal team and family, Zhao Lusi filed an official lawsuit. She demanded compensation for damages, full repayment of the money that had been taken, and most importantly, an unconditional contract termination, without the massive penalties outlined in the old clauses. KU Media continued to deny every accusation. They released official statements claiming all their actions were in the best interest of the artist, that calling The Exorcist was just a cultural misunderstanding, and that locking the hotel room was to protect Zhao Lusi from paparazzi. But these explanations didn't convince the promises, the public at all. As time went on, more former insiders, including staff who used to work for the company, came forward to support Zhao Lusi. Some revealed that overloading schedules and controlling artists' finances were standard practice at KU Media. There were even rumors that Zhao Lusi wasn't the only young artist treated this way. Public opinion on Weibo and Douban shifted heavily in Zhao Lusi's favor. Fans dug up detailed contract analyses and bank statements and shared them widely. The hashtag number, Justice for Zhao Lusi, stayed in the top hot search for weeks. International fans amplified the campaign on Twitter and TikTok, calling on brands still working with KU Media to reconsider. The public pressure became too much, and some smaller brands quietly stopped renewing contracts with the agency's remaining artists. This put KU Media in a tough spot. In early summer 2025, the court issued a preliminary ruling in Zhao Lusi's favor. Several contract clauses were declared illegal, especially the exorbitant penalties for unilateral termination. The company was ordered to temporarily return control of her personal studio and part of the money. This was a huge turning point. Zhao Lusi officially broke free from KU Media and quickly signed with a new studio backed by Alibaba, one of the biggest players in Chinese entertainment. The new studio promised more creative freedom, reasonable schedules, and especially better mental health care. Public reaction at this point was almost entirely supportive. Many called it a victory for young artists against toxic management systems. Major outlets like South China Morning Post, Gulf News, and NDTV covered the story in depth, emphasizing that Zhao Lusi's case could set a precedent for protecting artists' rights in the future. However, not everything was smooth. A portion of anti-fans kept attacking her, spreading rumors that she bought public opinion or was acting for fame. Some big accounts even dug up old dirt to smear her image. Zhao Lusi chose not to respond directly, only posting positive photos and thank you messages to fans. Major brands she had worked with, international cosmetics and fashion labels, decided to keep their contracts and even ramped up promotions. This proved her image wasn't as damaged as many had predicted. The international fan community organized tons of celebrations for her freedom, fan art, edit videos, charity projects in her name. They dubbed 2025 her year of liberation. By the end of 2025, the lawsuit wasn't fully settled yet. There were still disputes over final compensation. But Zhao Lusi had won the most important thing: control over her own career. She was no longer trapped in a slave contract. The whole situation forced the Chinese entertainment industry to take a hard look at itself. Many agencies started revising contracts, adding mental health protection clauses, and easing overloaded schedules. Several other stars used Zhao Lusi as an example to renegotiate with their own companies. Through it all, Zhao Lusi became a symbol of courage and resilience. She proved that even after hitting rock bottom, if you don't give up, you can rise stronger than ever. And that strength led to an incredible comeback at the end of 2025. We'll cover all the details in the final part. And then, at the end of 2025, Zhao Lusi delivered a comeback that left all of Cbiz and international fans in awe. Once officially free from the old contract, she quickly returned with a new schedule, but this time, one controlled by herself and her new studio. No more endless filming days without rest. She now had reasonable timing to work while taking care of her health. First came her red carpet appearance at the Tencent Starlight Awards in December 2025. Zhao Lusi stepped out with peak visuals, stunning dress, perfect makeup, radiant smile. Even though there was a little buzz about her main outfit getting damaged last minute and having to switch, she still stole the show. US fans on TikTok and Twitter went crazy over clips of her smiling brightly, calling it the return of the queen. Next, the dramas she had filmed earlier started airing or announcing release dates. Ratings soared, especially her signature rom-com projects. Viewers commented that Zhao Lusi's acting was now deeper, more natural, probably thanks to the real-life experiences she had overcome. She also picked up several year-end awards for influence and contributions to the industry. They weren't the biggest trophies, but seeing her stand on stage, accepting them with a healthy, confident face, brought tears to fans' eyes. Many said this was the clearest proof of her incredible comeback journey. Zhao Lusi became more open about mental health too. In a rare year-end interview, she shared that she was still in regular therapy, that depression isn't something to be ashamed of, and that she wanted to use her story to help other young people going through similar struggles. Those words spread powerfully, especially in the US, where the Hidden Love fanbase is huge. International brands kept their faith in her. Several new ad campaigns were announced, featuring a fresh, positive energy, Zhao Lusi. Sales for products she endorsed skyrocketed, proving her appeal was still intact. If anything, even stronger after the drama. International fans organized tons of comeback celebrations, virtual lightstick events, trending hashtags like #Zhao Lusi is back, compilation videos of her journey from rock bottom to the top. They called her an icon of resilience and the true queen of rom-com. On the 31st of December 2025, Zhao Lusi posted a long Weibo message wrapping up the year. She thanked fans for never abandoning her during the darkest days, thanked her family and new team for helping her stand back up. She wrote that 2025 was the hardest but most meaningful year of her life because it taught her how to love herself and cherish the people who truly care. She ended the post with, "I'm back, stronger than ever. See you all in the upcoming projects." That post got millions of likes and shares. US fans commented how proud they were of her, that Hidden Love is now not just a drama but a symbol of overcoming adversity. Zhao Lusi's case left a big mark on the Chinese entertainment industry. Younger artists now feel bolder speaking up for their rights. New contracts often include clearer mental health protection clauses. Some organizations even set up dedicated psychological support funds for artists. For Zhao Lusi herself, she proved that no matter how deep you're pushed down, if you face it courageously and never give up, you can rise and shine brighter than before. Her story isn't just entertainment drama. It's a lesson about inner strength, about protecting yourself from injustice, and about the hope that after every storm comes a rainbow. If you're watching this video and have gone through tough times like hers, remember, you're not alone. Seek help, speak up, and believe tomorrow will be better. Thanks for watching the full emotional journey of Zhao Lusi in 2025. If you enjoyed it, hit like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss more exciting stories from Cbiz. See you in the next video.